Yeah, I know I'm late. You can get it out of the way now. Anyways, hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. I of course am A Payne, one of the guardians of Void of Dream Nightmares, formerly known as Empty Void. Using my job to guide both dreams and nightmares back to their final resting place. But tonight I'm here and wouldn't you know it? I got a message from saying that it's been my 3 or 4 year anniversary, more like it 5. I don't know. But yeah, apparently I've been making YouTube videos for at least on this channel for at least 3 years, and I think that in total it's been about like 5 years or so. Let's see if I got any clips from then. We will be going through my first video, quote unquote first video, February 1st, 2021. So yeah, it's been 4 years at the very least. Could be more, could be less. Hey, yeah. Thanks for joining me, Mistral. Hopefully you're having a good day today, night, or whatever time it is for y'all. As for me, I'm really tired. But I'll be fine. Anyways. So, are we ready to look back at ourselves and cringe? Actually, no. Are we ready to look back at me and cringe? I hope that you all will be cringing in my behalf as well, for my behalf as well. Yeah, definitely like go eat or something if you need to go eat. You probably could. Again, my introduction video was very short, so you probably would not be able to eat dinner in the time that it would take to actually finish this. Yeah, my first introduction video was only like 2 minutes and 25 seconds. But yeah, it's kind of hard to believe that I've actually been at this for this long and I'm still going to keep at it for maybe even longer than that. Nah, I basically just don't give up. Is it? I don't know. I'm not sure if I've... Let's see. We first met... What was it? Around the time I was doing Amori the first time around. Which was probably... Yeah, March 2024. I don't actually like fully remember if I've changed. Again, year to year, my changes... Well, I don't change a whole lot, but...
Beloved Vtuber.
Oh, we're not ready yet. Hang on. I need to resize this first. No. Also, I have no idea what was up with this. I have no idea why I thought that this filter was cool or anything, but... Chicken butt? I would say between then and now, Wouldn't you say that my model now is... Well, I mean, aside from the weird glow from the void dreams. Hang on, let me see if I can turn this off really quick. Nice, congrats. Oh, that was too much. Now it's chroma key. The gamma down just a touch. This can go like that still. There we go. But yeah, I would say that I've been improving somewhat. So the way that my brain works is I kind of try to improve bit by bit, piece by piece, from on every stream, even that is nearly imperceivable from. So eventually that will build further and further until, well, I might actually be like good enough to, until I'm like at the level that maybe an industry level person would be at. Not an industry level, but like maybe like a corporate level is at. Or until I perceive myself to be as such. But then again, I only compare myself to myself, so there is that. Anyways, let's cringe at this.
Loved Vtuber seeker in search of an Oshi, emboldened by the flame of ambition. Someone must stoke thy flame. Let it be a Payne, or something like that. I don't know. Why don't we get into?
I was really into Elden Ring at this point in time. I'm going to say that much. I mean, I still like Elden Ring, mind you, but I was like really into it. No, I was going for Margit. I mean, you're correct. Auto Cucumber has no culture. It's got no rhythm. It's got no grace. This conch has a funky face. That wasn't Culver.
Some of the basics and why I'm your new.
This is actually
one.
pretty bad. I also
can voice act pretty well.
This is very embarrassing. I tried to like be super confident, but I realized that's not the kind of person that I am, so you know, there's some things you really can't fake, and if you're not like a confident person, well, if you have your own type of confidence, I should say, rather, you kind of sort of. I think I was still in the finding my voice type thing. No. I will embrace the cringe and become cringier. Nah. I don't mind either way.
And that was a pretty bad Charlie. Nah, he's around here, man. Yeah, that's about it. See ya.
Was this really old microphone too? I think this might have been with. Was it with my old one? I can't remember. I don't think so, but I think that might have been before I got a cloud lifter for this thing. It is a pain to watch.
And I can do some
Pretty good at impressions, I would say so. Maybe sometime.
and I could do some
Pretty good impressions. Thanks you very much. Thanks you. Yes, thanks you. I actually became less comprehensible as the years have gone by. Nah, I kid, but I would say it sounds, well, I sound a lot more confident than I did before, so there's that.
Maybe not. Oh yeah, I can totally do impressions too. I've got a great vocal.
Oh yeah, I can totally do funny impressions, you know. Mario! Though, according to at least one person, my voice does tend more towards like Raiden than Snake's, but it used to be that my voice sounded more like Snake's when I did smoke, but oddly enough, not smoking has actually like healed my voice. Perhaps not. I don't know. It's all subjective. No, I did realize, though, that I am totally allowed to be a weirdo on the internet, and there are actually VTubers that are much weirder than me. I mean, have you seen, like, some Neanders clips? Nah, she's cool, though. Or some Chibidoki, clips. Or some of, Axel Sirius. I mean, all cool people, people that I do look up to, but I can call a spade because I am a spade. And they can be kind of weird, and they can be a bit, questionable. Wait, I look up to them? No. I debated before them. I debuted, mind you. I technically still am consider myself pre-debut because I don't have an actual model and stuff like that too, but then again, that is a surreptitious and artificial, thing for me. So. At least that's how I feel. Perhaps there is no difference between being a pre-debut and an actual, like, person that's... Or maybe I am already debuted and I just don't know it. Although I don't... I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Couldn't really say.
Range, as you can see.
I mean, I do have a good vocal range. Hang on, why is my tracking being like that? Um, 33, or being able to hit like 33 semitones is kind of good.
A talented artist. I'm totally an amazing artist. I mean, just see this.
Pass Payne, shut up. Have you shown the Scuff Cup yet, Payne? Have I actually improved, though? Nah, I'm totally an artist, see? Actually, that isn't half bad, but it's also not half good either. Anyways. It's a beautiful fart, yes. Some things will never change with me.
MS Paint picture. It's really good.
Oh, I guess I did play that up. I mean, actually, if I take my voice from then and now, mine, it sounds better, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, yeah, also, another thing that changed is my overlay is different, of course. I think we've already been through this, but I have several, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different buttons on my stream deck that are just dedicated to fart sounds. Anyways, what else? Fast page. Don't worry about it. What are you
Do,
doing?
re, mi, fa, sol, la. I'm.
That was terrible. You gotta, like, past Payne. I know that I have an issue enunciating still, but past Payne had, like, even more of an issue. So I guess I've been improving there, too. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, si, do. Ah, ah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Also, whenever I see, like, I know this is completely unrelated, but whenever I see, like, ASMR titles that are just like, oh yeah, by the way, this video will give you the tingles or make you tingle. I just imagine that they're using the powers of, like, ASMR, be like, go to sleep, go to sleep. And instead, they're just changing you into tingle slowly. I don't think we have 12 I have 12 hours of editing power within me. And that's only from last week.
I'm constantly improving my skill and always willing to do it.
But yeah, I think that is something else that I've been doing, as you can hear already, I guess. I am trying to constantly improve myself in one way or another. It's not always perceivable, but it's always there. And hey, like I said, maybe eventually I'll be good enough to stand on the same stage as my Oshis or something like that. I don't know. I don't call them Oshis, but VTubers that I look up to. Or maybe I am already good enough and I just am very, very not confident enough. No, why am I? Video's doing that. Anyways. Is someone else buffering a whole lot? Anyways. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know when the first time you actually, like, watched one of my streams is. I know that you've been around for a bit, though. Wait a minute. Amori. One of the Amori streams. Correct? It seems like a lot of people actually came. Oh, Balatro. It's either Balatro or Mori. One of the two. Weird combo. But yeah. Let's go gambling. Ah, dang it.
Learn new stuff. And
I mean, not actual. Wasn't actually any gambling in Balatro in of itself, but that's the point. No real gambling, I should say. Also, something else I didn't realize. You see the black bar? Oh, you don't see the black bar around the video. Never mind. That's just me. All right, never mind then.
have this amazing, if not slightly
What did Past Payne have to say?
self-deprecating sense of personality that
No, because then they would actually be justified in saying it's gambling. Payne. Compared to most VTubers, your sense of humor isn't all that weird. It's not as weird as you think. I know. Evil Bellagio will be like, yeah, actually, we're going to add double that, and we're going to make you lose every time unless you pay $50 every time that you want to play a hand.
People seem to enjoy a lot. Amazing gaming skills, shall we say.
I would actually say my gaming skills aren't half bad, if given the right the right environment and stuff like that too, and if I'm actually like in a okay mood. But yeah, have I ever played VR? What VR? Because I played Half-Life Alyx before. I don't know if it's on this channel, but I know that I have played it before. Oh, yeah. Wait, not that one. I just like how, like, past Payne had, like, no response to that, basically. Yeah, there we go. I had some weird crap in my nose. Sorry. But yeah, I'm actually legitimately okay.
So I designed the
Overlay design. Payne. You also designed every single individual hair on that model, or have modified every single individual hair on that model as well. And yet it still looks like crap. What you talking about? I'm
this
kidding.
one.
It was okay.
I designed this one.
And also, I have no idea. So this particular overlay had like no cohesive design elements whatsoever. Well, I mean, it did, but also I had to throw in some random like art there for no actual apparent reason, and I couldn't like draw like a little box over there. No, okay, I couldn't. Although my current overlay isn't as good either, but I don't know, man.
Never mind the gelatin. I designed this one.
Never mind the gelatin. No, we're minding the gelatin. Payne. Past Payne.
Actually, I had a lot of fun making all these. Also, another reason why I'm Yunoyoshi. Gelatin. Did actually learn.
How was I? I can't remember if I was actually like drunk when I did this or not, or if I was like sober. And just like really nervous. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I could use some more work, but yeah.
VRite Studio to make this model.
I do actually do like learning new things. I did use VRite Studio originally to. I guess how do I put this? I used a sample model and then modified it heavily. Read kind of but anyways. The vision was there. Unfortunately, the execution was crap. Which, I mean, it was my first try at anything, so, or that kind of thing, so I guess it's to be expected.
Well, design this model at the very least. And I am currently in the process of learning Live 2D so I can rig a model. Can't do the texture.
By the way, I never actually like learned how to do that. I realized how intensive it was, and I was just like, yeah, let me try this. And I was like, oh wait, this is actually intensive. This is actually incredibly difficult. I understand why people pay thousands of dollars for models for people to do this. I think that I will actually just save up for a new one.
Just yet, and I can't do all of the things just yet, but it's a learning process. To cook sometimes, and I am full of some very.
I do. No. I may not be full of shit. Some days, other days I'm not. I can dispense random facts at will. Which will? I don't know.
Very obscure facts sometimes. Like, for instance, the gigantic thing of alcohol waiting just outside, well, in outer space, waiting to be claimed. And
I think I actually had been imbibing that day, the day that I actually made this. How many mods do you have? Well, there's, as in like people that are like, what kind of mods are you talking? Are you talking like mods for like chat, stuff like that too, or are you talking like mods on my video games or people to manage chat? There is Automod, there's Nightbot, there's me, and occasionally there's A. Again, because the chat is so small, I can usually handle most, if not all, of it on my own. And I see everything. And when the time comes and I think I need to add more, I will add more. But until then, I think I'm sitting pretty. And mostly I added mods because I want them to be able to like post whatever they want without impunity. Basically people that I trust enough to not post weird crap.
And oh yeah, also I made an entire AR
An ARG for debut. I did actually make that. I had a full on like cell phone, well, a phone that people can call. Well, basically I had like code, a bunch of things going on. I set up a voicemail that people could leave like a code at, and that was supposed to lead to the next part of my debut. And I actually, all of that got thrown out of place because Payne is impatient and couldn't wait like 30 seconds for anyone to actually like solve any puzzles, and wanted to debut anyways. So in other words, Payne just spoiled the whole reveal just because he's impatient. Well, that's par for the course, I think.
G just for
Yeah.
my debut. Had a lot of fun with that too. In closing, I'm your new Oshi, husbando, or streamer, and you're very welcome.
Did I just throw every single effect I coulda in there? But yeah, that's the end of it.
Ara, motherfucker. He loves.
Why did I leave that in there? And why did I do that so terribly? Anyways. That was the very first video that I had put on my channel. One that will never be seen again, aside from in my reviews. Well, in these kind of reviews. This will be a yearly thing. How many effects you want? Payne, yes. Yeah, basically. No, I probably should have like added some extra explosions in there too, but whatever. I guess it wasn't terrible, but it also wasn't great either. I could have done a lot better. Oh no, I can do that right now. Okay. So, that was the first video that I made ever on my channel. So what does that leave? Where does that leave me for the future, maybe? I'm sorry, but that is... Do you know who you're watching? Like, leaving your headphones on max volume on with any VTuber is not a safe bet. Your eardrums are not guaranteed to survive. Because you never know when a VTuber is just going to, like, completely peak their mic altogether just to, like, scream into it. Because it's quote-unquote funny. And I guess loud is funny and humor is subjective, so there is that. Anyways, future. So, like y'all already know, I am holding that one, well, my inaugural Scuff Cup, which will be, I do plan on doing more tournaments in the future. I do intend on doing more research into them, though, and how to hold proper ones. And how to actually like, do things better than how I'm winging mine. You're right. Incredibly loud fart is funny. And a incredibly loud crying baby in the middle of the night is not funny. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing more tournaments, kind of like better, with better planning too. Again, I'm not gonna put like hard dates on anything because I realize that I kind of move at my own pace, and any attempts to speed up or slow down my processing ends up terribly, actually. So, my song cover, which I'm going to do a song cover too, which it's, again, I'm not going to say for sure, but it should be out by the end of the year. Of course, there is question if I'll ever get Mokopi working. I think I'd have to like completely reorganize my room in order for that to work. Yeah. What else? It is this guy. Let me just post it in. Nope. Actually, yes, but this guy right here. I know that there are better covers that have been put out there before, and by better people, but I still want to, like, give it a shot, you know? But yeah, that is a song that I'll be working on. I've already been practicing. It needs more practice for me, but that's the point. And what else? Well, song covers, more of those tournaments, because I think that'd be funny. Or not fun, but funny, but fun. All right, well, I appreciate that. And like I said, I do want to get my mocap up and running so I can actually do something cool. Oh, so I can, yeah, so I can default Fortnite dance on you. Oh. Nah, kidding. I do eventually want to get my model up and running. Like a actual legitimate model up and running. So, yeah. What other future things do we have to talk about? I do want to get some more collabs up and running eventually with different people. I'm not sure exactly who yet, though. And I think with that, we're probably done for the night. So anyways, hopefully you have a good day or night. I know this is going to be a shorter stream than usual, but yeah, love y'all platonically. I will see you all tomorrow. I'm going to go try to get some sleep. I am so EP, you have no idea, chat. But yeah, before I leave, I do want to say this. Thank you all for 3 years. Actually, when I first started this channel, it was actually at the heels of me deleting my old channel. I know that I said that it was because I wanted to start fresh, but in reality, it's kind of because I kind of just wanted to quit altogether at that point in time. I was kind of just like tired of like streaming for a year and getting nowhere, basically, and putting a whole bunch of effort into things and getting nothing. And what I felt like was essentially nothing in return. And that wasn't really any of your all's issue, but That's just kind of how I was feeling. Not that I feel like that now, but again, I felt like I was screaming to a void, and kind of didn't like that feeling at all. And I guess really, in a way, it was. And actually, originally, I wasn't planning on like coming back to like streaming or making content at all. But for some weird reason, I realized I'd actually miss it, and I actually missed like, even if it was quote unquote screaming to avoid, I kind of missed like screaming to avoid. So I'm so glad that y'all started coloring back. And for what it's worth, I appreciate y'all. And I don't think any of that's gonna change. Yeah, I mean, we all start somewhere, but felt like I was at a pretty low point. I'll just say that much. But guess that's over now. Well, maybe it's not over. Maybe it is. But I do actually like streaming, so there is that. So I think I'll keep on doing that until I find what truly sticks. So with that, I wanted to say I was just itchy. I was just itching myself. But yeah, thank you for joining me. Love you all platonically. I will be back here tomorrow with some. I think it's Silk Song. Let me actually look, because I can't remember. Platonically, so that way people don't get like any. Why did I just put ad read for the Scuff Cup on Sunday? That's not happening. Or maybe that could happen. I don't know. I just put question mark there, so I will say no. But no. Honest and vulnerable answer is I have issues actually just saying the words "I love you," unless it's to a family member or a partner of mine. So yeah, and even then, it's kind of like a strain without the qualifier. It's a complicated story, and not one that I really like to talk about. Sorry, that wasn't a smile. That was a grimace. I'm not smiling, but yeah. There we go. Anyways. Now, I'll see you all around. And be careful. Oh, yeah. I was just getting done yapping. Again, I wasn't expecting this stream to be that long. I know I'm EP, but I got the. It's 3 or 4 years, I think. 3, 4? No, because the clip might have been, or those clips might have been from around like a year since I started. I am not actually completely sure. And I'm not completely sure how to check that. Let me see if I can find a way to check that. Did I originally stream to Twitch too? I can't remember. Okay, I'm not gonna rack my brain for too much longer, because there's not much to rack in there. Nice. See y'all later.